Hey guys, every morning I'll put on my Bloom skincare. At least that is the cleanser and the moisturizer. I love the I think it's called Essence or Essentials. I can't remember, but the second stage. I love that because it brightens my face. But every now and then I'll put a little bit of makeup on. That's my general everyday look. But I started putting on some of my makeup, and I thought I'm gonna just keep putting it on. And actually, I was doing one half of my face, and I compared them, and I was looking, and I'm just gonna do the whole, just because I wanted to see what the difference was. So I wasn't gonna go around like that all day. And then I decided that no, I'll just do my whole face, and I was really pleased because of how well it applied and how much it uplifted me. That and my Super B vitamins, and I did have a nitro already this morning, but I thought I wanted to, this is my full savvy face for all the things that I put on whenever I put on anything. So I wanted to share with you what they are. I'm going to share some tips with you, and I am going to have a giveaway for somebody. So I hope if you're watching, you'll hashtag replay. Probably do it, I'll draw by tomorrow morning sometime, but I'm excited about the giveaway, so I'm looking forward to that. So if you're a guy and you don't wear makeup, no problem. Maybe you can win it for your wife. I don't know. Okay. I do want to share that there's a face match, and that there's a face match swatch. And what you do, this is for foundation. So what you do is you hold it up to your jaw, along your jawline, to determine what color is best for you. And so I use this to determine which color I was going to wear for my foundation. And this can be bought in the Young Living. You can just add it to your wholesale account, your order, and you can get that. But I'm just going to go through stages. I'm going to share what I did. One thing I love about the Savvy Minerals is there and all of the makeup, all of the Young Living products, no toxins. One of the things that I had a problem with when I bought makeup at the local store, even some of those name brands that you hear of, when I bought those, if I put anything on my eyes, it was not unusual for this is gross, but it's not unusual for my eyelids to fill with fluid and itch like crazy, and my eyes would swell. I finally figured out it was preservatives that I was having a problem with. So I don't have any of that problem with the Young Living makeup products. So I'm going to share with you the colors that I've got on, the colors I use, the stages that I did. And like I said, I do not usually have my full Savvy face on, but I have it on now, and I just wanted to come share it with you. Okay, and I will also share this little tip with you. This is hair, but this is part of my head. So before I get into the Savvy makeup, I have some silver streaks that I really kind of like them. That are right here, and actually you can see it here. So often if I'm brushing my hair, you'll just see it. Well, this morning when I was brushing my hair, I brushed it back. It was super silvery, and I like it when it's just a little bit, but for some reason the body in my hair was just showing it all, and so it was like there's nothing brown to give my head a shape. And so what I did was I got the multitasker. It's brown. It's the color of my hair. And so I used a brush, one of the little makeup brushes, and I just knocked it down some. So I like it there, but whenever I wanted to change it up a little bit, and so it really knocked it down, and I like that. Hey, Debbie. Okay, so these are the colors I use. This is, I hope that you find it helpful. If you've got questions, ask me. I'm going to have a giveaway though, so you're going to want to comment, because that's how you're going to get interacting with me. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, and we'll give away my goodie within the next 24 hours or so. Okay, so I have got this new foundation that Young Living has. I've had it for a little while. This is a tip I think you're going to want to know. This is the Savvy Minerals Liquid Foundation. My color is natural beige. Again, I used the face matte, the face swatch. This right here that you can buy. It's called Face Match, I think. If you need help finding it in your virtual office, you can let me know. But I discovered what color I wanted. I finally just chose the natural beige. And when I first got this a few weeks ago, I would take the top off, and I would pull it straight off, and it had this little stick. And so I would that's crazy. I don't know how to apply this. And so I would put it on my little wedge that is foamy wedge, and I would put it on. And I thought, that is not a good applicator. And I finally realized I was taking the whole thing out of the bottle, and I should have just been taking the top off, because what's really cool is this dispenser right here. It's not super clean because I just used it. This is the foundation, and you just put it, you just pump it just barely, and this bottle is going to last me a long, long time. So I did order an applicator that Young Living has for this, and it's probably going to arrive tomorrow. So next time I apply it, I'll have that. But I use those foam wedges that I get at like Walmart. But if you have, whenever I did it, I will tell you, the first time I took it off, I pulled it out so fast, and it kind of shot little sprinkles of it, and I thought, that is terrible. And now I know I was doing it wrong. So if you're finding that happens, you might be doing it wrong, and you may never have that problem. I was kind of embarrassed when I discovered it. So yeah, just pull the top off and look for the little pump applicator. So I used the natural beige. It gave me really good coverage. I try to put a little bit on my neck, and I really like that. I use for the concealer, I dot it a couple of times under my eye, the Young Living Savvy Minerals it's got a little sponge applicator, and I just put a dot or two, a couple of, under my eye, and use the wedge to sort of dot it in. You don't want to be real abusive with that. My daughters, if they hear me saying that, they're going to say, you're being a hypocrite, because I'm terrible about rubbing my eyes so bad, really hard. And really, we need to be very, very careful with this part of our skin. So yeah, I use the Savvy Minerals. I'm using Light 2. And so what I did, we went from having the Savvy Minerals, the powder, right? And now we have the liquid available. I'm crazy about this liquid makeup. And actually, if you're on Essential Rewards with Young Living, you can get you can't redeem your reward points for that right now, but you can get your other stuff with your reward points maybe, and put this on your Essential Rewards order. So I really like that. If you need help knowing how to maneuver that, let me know. But what I did to sort of set that foundation, that liquid foundation, was I used my powder. I do also use the brushes, the Savvy Minerals brushes. I love this set. I said I'll probably never need to buy another. The quality of them is so good, and I really like the way they feel. But I love this right here. And so I use these brushes. It's a nice set with like a satin pink lining. Love it. It's just super high quality. I really like those. And so to set the liquid foundation, I thought, well, I'm going to use my powder, my minerals, to set it. So I used my Warm 1 to apply over the liquid foundation. I really like the way that set. Now I did use Warm 1, depending on the time of year. Really, I have a Warm 1 and a Warm 2. And the reason that I bought a Warm 1 in the first place was to use as a concealer, but now I have my concealer. So what I like to do is, typically I like to combine Warm 1, Warm 2, and do a combination for my skin. But Warm 1 or Warm 2, either one of those works well. So it kind of depends on the time of year. It depends on what's going on, and how, am I tan a little bit, because I've been out in the summer. So, but Warm 1 works really well. And what I used for bronzer is I used Crowned All Over. I like Crowned All Over. There's a brush in that kit that I was showing you, this one that I was telling you about. I use it along the jawline to give some definition. And then I use the blush. I do believe Your Blushin' is the name of that, and I put that a little bit on top. I like to put a little bit here. Along my jawline, I'll put the bronzer, or I'll put the blush also, and then along usually one side of my neck, to just sort of help give some definition. So I really like the way that works. And then I went to my eyes. So I usually work on different features of my face. If I'm going to do my full face, like I said, I don't always do my full face. But with my eyes, today I used the Spoiled eyeshadow. And so this right here it's called Spoiled, and it is eyeshadow that I apply with my brushes. But most of the area of my eye I used it on was on the inside of my eyelid, not inside, but on the inside of my eye and along the top, because it sort of helps your eyes pop. And then I used the in the creases of my eyes, I used the Young Living Unscripted Matte. And so I put it here, but then there's a brush in the kit that sort of you can use to sort of blur or blend. It's a blending brush. And so you blend it in. Actually, Natalie Richardson's the one that helped me know how to do that. And that has been one of the best tips I should have known a gazillion years ago. So I really appreciate her for doing that. But yeah, so I did that on my eyes. And let me make sure that I am, you know, whenever I put my bronzer on and my blush, I use the misting spray because these are powdered, and so I use that because that tends to make it stay. I have noticed when I don't use my misting spray, or I think Lavaderm might be another one that I've used before, but if I don't use that, it tends to, I put it on and then poof, you know, or if I'm getting it out and it you know, it goes into the air, so it's a waste. But when I use the misting spray, it helps it go on my face and stay, and so I really like that. To help set it, I'm really liking the Savvy Mineral line. Haven't tried the bronzer. Oh, hey, good, Denise. I do like it. Okay, I love it. I love it. And then to set all of the face, I used Diamond Dust. So that's a veil that you can apply, like with that big brush that I just showed. And I do it on my neck and on my face. I'm using my hands a lot, aren't I? But yeah, I do use the veil. I like the veil because it helps set it, and I don't feel like you know, it just, my face is going to last me just about all day. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to take care of my chickens. I'm going to go about my day. I may go out, you know, I go out and my face is, you know, I have been known to, you know, glisten or sweat a little bit and my face still stays. Now, after I did the veil, what I did was I used my mascara. All of this is Young Living. I love that they make it available now. I remember almost getting chills because I was so excited because I was at the lavender farm in Mona, Utah when they announced that we were going to have makeup, and I was so happy because that's one of the most toxic things that we use on our faces. So if you're using skincare product and you're using makeup that is not, you don't know where it's coming from, I know where this is coming from. So when you're getting from Young Living, you know where it's coming from. But I chose to use today, whenever I'm doing my full face, both of the mascaras because both of them have very different features, and I guess I could have put one on each eye so you could see the difference. But there is the volumizing, Young Living volumizing. I really like that because I could use the extra volume. I'll tell you, I have actually had lost some eyelashes at one point, and so I put lavender in my regular toxic one and grew them back. But they've been a little bit, I want to keep the volume that I gained. I don't want to lose that. And so this is all natural. You know, I told you the toxins and the other ones were making me lose, were making me swell, and I had reactions. These help. So not only is this helping volumize my eyelashes, and I apply to the top. I don't apply to the bottom because personally I feel like it accents my under eyes. I don't know if that's really what's happening, but if I feel that way and I don't like the way that my eyes look, I'm going to do what I like. So I apply the volumizing. It's not only helping it look more volumized, it's actually helping volumize. These are oil infused products, so I'm loving the volumized, and so I also like I want my eyes to pop, and so not really pop, but you know what I mean, pop. So the lengthening, Young Living's got a lengthening mascara, and so I applied it on top, and it just sort of brings some of those lashes, you know, the perfect eyes, in the makeup eyes. They will periodic, you know, not periodically, but every now and then, you know, you'll see a few of them. It's not like they're all, you know, sticking out. That would be crazy looking, but I love that it just brings the brush. I think that's one of the secrets too. That and the no toxins. The brush, I love the brush. It is, it brings them out and helps them, you know, helps your eye pop. Okay, so let me look. I got the skin, I got the eyes, I got the cheeks, I got the setting and lips. Okay, so this is the lipstick that I have called, this one is a Young Living one. It's called Bedazzled. It's one of my favorite ones. I apply it. I like their glosses a lot, but this right here is one of my favorite colors, Bedazzled. I like the way it looks with my complexion and my eye color. So anyway, if you've got questions about anything that I showed you or anything that I said as far as how I apply it or anything like that, let me know in the comments below. Send me a message. My email, actually, if you ever want to email me, it's michellefulleryl@gmail.com. But what I want to give away right now is an eyeliner. That is not what I don't use. I did not use eyeliner. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. But I actually have a Young Living eyeliner. This is called Jet Setter, brand new. And I have a Young Living eyeliner brush. If you have got any interest to try this, tell me what Young Living products you have tried, Young Living skincare products you've tried, or what I talked about that you want to try, or why you would like to win these, because I'm going to send both of these to one winner today. So yeah, I'm just excited about the makeup, and I wanted to share it with you too. So I'd love to hear what Young Living savvy products you use, or even facial skincare, and tell us in the comments below. I hope you all have an amazing day. Take care. Bye.